The top 5 Dragon Ball Super cards that you probably forgot about. I think you'll like it. Well, I think you like the ones I picked. Intro.
I'm just up in my sway. Stay in my bag, I got plenty for days. Chief and that Zod don't come with no haze. Jewelry all on me, it's wet like a tray. Addicted to pay. Know all the steppers, no kid in the play. Look at my team, see all of us made. Came a long way for minimum wage. Hey.
What's going on, y'all? MU7 here, back with another video. And today, we're going to go over the top 5 cards you probably forgot about in Dragon Ball Super card game, or probably have some nostalgia with. But before we start, be sure to hit that like button because it'll make it a lot. And we're on the road to 1K, so I'm excited. All right, let's get on to number 1. We have Powers Combined Kibito Kai. I know some of you guys who probably haven't played Dragon Ball Super card game, but played in the early sets. But this card was a big deal at one point because it was known for sending Champa furthering destruction back to your opponent's hand. So that, but the double strike would still go through. So that was always like a big debate. But it was definitely a big deal when you send a 10K back to your opponent's hand. But over the time, you would have powerful blue cards like Vegeta, Disciplined Warrior, and the Zeno, Edge of Space. Cards like that, very unique when blue leaders, multicolored blue leaders will come into place. But I for a while I thought that Kibito Kai was going to make its debut throughout. All right, next we have Vital's Assistance. It's a counterplay where you switch between one of your battle cards to active mode. I always thought about the concept of somebody just manning deck because, you know, now that Dirty Burst is gone, you could, you know, you have yellow cards like Goku Black Kamehameha where you could KO card in rest mode. But I think that card is slept on, but I wish it had more to it. Like if it was a switch up to one of your battle cards to active mode and your leader gain plus 5K, I think that'd be pretty cool. But it was definitely a nice little attack back in the early sets because, you know, having bigger threats on the board in rest mode and going back to active mode can definitely cause a turn. Definitely a classic card for sure. Oh man, yeah, we definitely have this one here. I figured this would be a good third pick. Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta Resonant Explosion. I mean, at one point, multicolors was dominating the meta. I mean, you have Arrival, tap one ray energy, but then, you know, I think Unison slowly pushed that away. Now, it could be that new multicolor cards will be making this comeback with the new set that's coming out, the new Zenkai Series 5 set that's coming out. But Gogeta Blue Resonant Explosion, man, double strike and Arrival, KO a card on the field. Come on, man. And then, can you imagine playing 2 of those? That was a real thing. That Gogeta was a threat, so don't sleep on it. But it's so easy to get rid of now. Shaking my head. Next we have Beyond Darkness Demigra. I remember this card was being played in a lot of early black decks. But to be able to have your opponent reveal their hand and you combo up to 4 battle cards is very disrespectful. Right? I think the only problem was that players would keep the super combos in hand because it said when this card's used in a combo area. But I think someone said that your opponent will still, it affects their side of the field. But Beyond Darkness Demigra was very powerful because you're getting rid of your opponent's cards in hand. You're taking their secret rares or their big monsters and going, okay, yeah, you're not gonna hit me with this. I'm gonna take this card and put it in my combat area because I'm hitting you with a triple strike. Finally, we have Super Saiyan Vegeta, Prince of Speed. This card, I mean, back in the early days before the new SS3 got rebooted, with the old SS3 that actually got banned, to be able to just tap 5 energy, double strike, and you draw 2 cards was amazing. I mean, it just shows how powerful SS3 was. But at that peak of SS3, you were able to play such powerful monsters, powerful battle cards. So there was no better feeling than to play a 5 cost sat 1 card with double strike. You didn't have no deflect. But I hope that Vegeta Prince of Speed do get reprinted with a barrier or deflect and have U7. That's it for my top 5 cards that you probably forgot about. What are the top 5 cards you probably remember? What other top 5 cards you feel like should come back? Let me know in the comments. I'm Evan U7. Have a happy Friday, and remember the Lord loves you. Bye.
Most relevancy held within these walls.
Wait, before you go, make sure to follow Evan U7 on Instagram at Evan U7 Glover. Bye.
And this bitch going crazy.